Okay, here we are. We've come to bring Papa home. We're up on the hill behind the farm, and this is the orchard. These woods are part of the Wayne National Forest. And the orchard used to be filled with trees. It's been cleared out. And it's from here that we're going to head down this path to Papa's final resting place. And if you're quiet, you can hear all kinds of stuff going on up inside these trees. Over here to the right, there's a large gully. You can see down. It's where the creek runs through. And across the way you can see some rock structures, and those are fox den. That's where the fox live. And this is deer country, full of deer and all kinds of animals. We're walking down a path that Papa used to come as a child to his favorite place, the spring. It's a beautiful, quiet place. And this is where he'll rest. Spring's up ahead to the left. And these are the rocks they used to sit on when they were kids. And they used to be formed in the shape of an amphitheater, but at some point in time they washed down the hill and lost their form. Here's the spring. And that'll fill up. The water comes down from the hills up above, comes down and fills that spring and follows this creek bed all the way down through the gully. And there's where Papa will rest. That's the spot we've chosen. He'll be lying next to that sapling as it grows. And this is actually a deer run. The deer come down from the hills through this path down to this creek. And this will be Papa's view. When the rains come, he'll have a nice filled creek and a nice filled spring rather, and a beautiful little creek running in front of him and down that gully. All right, there's the first shovel. Go ahead, Ward. You're next. Just push the red button.
It's one.
Okay. Here's J-Bo. squaring it off now. Probably go another foot.
Yeah, I think you squared it off too.
Now you got it. Good. That's pretty good. Put it up. All right. We'll just leave this up here. Just tell them wet. Oops. Sorry. Uncle John, Johnny, Ward, Uncle Ronnie. Woohoo! Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. It's all right. It's all right.
Did that hit on its own or?
No, I did.
Nice.
I'm going to call hit it first.
I'm trying to think of how many more people are coming. All the weaklings are here.
Shirt starting to stick yet, Dad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everyone made it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Stake up on these hickory trees. You stake up on these hickory trees right here and just be loaded with spoils. Yeah. We never ever shot something that we didn't would need.
My cousin.
Come on, girls.
A picture. Put up.
Riding in the Andy Jones.
Right on, man. You got a good son. Good job, David. Way to get him up here. Nice job. To the right is Principal Weekly. Honored guest.
Can't imagine. Boy, Jim would be proud to be here. Oh my.
This is where, this feels like the place that I ran through during that color run.
I mean, this stuff that I'm like following kind of right now. No, yeah.
Hey, Russ. Come on down. You're going to stand for your mom.
I'm gonna jump over that thing. Hey, Zoya.
Yeah, John, you're over here too. John, over here.
We can have any schools. They're all there. He's smacking my
All right, guys. All right, so once again, we're here at the spring. So as kids, this was the favorite spot for the Kohler farm boys and girls. And they used to come back here and hang out. And there was a time when those rock structures behind you were kind of formed in the shape of an amphitheater, but at some point in time got washed out and lost its form. In the rains that comes down from several different directions in the hills up above, it fills this stream, or this spring, and then he'll have a flowing creek in front of him. He's going to rest right behind me, I'm sure you saw. So when Jim left, he left Ohio early. He left at the age of 19 in 1957. And that's a hard thing to do, but he enlisted in the Air Force. But ever since that time, when he spoke of home, he spoke of the ground we're standing on. And that's why we're all here today, to share that with Jim. So when he passed on April 1st, And I think he chose that day purposefully because we had to pause for a minute and think, because that's something he would have done. But we all gathered very quickly at my mom and dad's house, and we began to plan his tribute. And he needed a special tribute. He deserved a special tribute. So we kind of came up with a 3-phase process. The first phase, the first day, was April 23rd, and we buried him at sea, which was one of the most moving and powerful moments of my life. It was completely silent, and all the grandkids he has 13 grandchildren. Their job was to find flowers and pull the petals and bring them in little bags. So when we committed his ashes to the sea, all the grandchildren threw their flowers, their petals on top, and we watched him float away, and it was quite beautiful. Later that day, we had a celebration of his life at our home. Some 250 people, friends, families, kids that he coached growing up, a lot of lives that he touched. That happened to be April 23rd, the afternoon, a Saturday afternoon, April 23rd, 2016. And that was exactly 56 years to the day that Marlene and Jim were married. It was their 56th wedding anniversary. So we had a wonderful day that day. The following weekend, Uncle John and Aunt Mary joined us, and we buried him in a local Catholic cemetery in Huntington Beach so he could be nearby, so we could visit him. He received a beautiful military tribute at his service that was arranged by Cindy's husband, a veteran. So that was the second phase. The third phase is taking place right now. When we made those plans, when we decided what we were going to do for him, the first thing we knew was that we needed to bring him home. We needed to bring him back to all of you so that you could have him as well. And that's why we're here. When I spoke for my father on that celebration on the day of the 23rd, I spoke about his life. I told his story. Leaving Ohio, joining the Air Force, meeting my mom, Rita Marlene, in a New Jersey train station. He helped her with her bags onto the train. And they had been together or stayed in touch ever since then. I talked about my most precious memories that I shared with my father growing up. My personal memories. But the most important memories I have of my father were certainly the times that we all spent together as a family. We took many, many vacations, many trips. I talked about how we went skiing on the Colorado River, it seemed 2 or 3 times a year. We were always together. Those were my special memories of my father and all the things he did for us. But the most important of those memories were the times that we packed up and headed east to come see all of you. My father took a month off. He took August off every other summer, and we'd pack up and head east. And each time we went, we took a different route through the country. We went along the bottom of the country following Route 66. We took a few different routes through the center of the country. We went up along the top and then down to Ohio and Pennsylvania. And in that time, well, we actually started, I think it was just Ward and I, and it was just a station wagon. Then it was that old mustard-colored camper that I think you remember. A couple times in that, and then a few times in the motorhome. And in that time, aside from Alaska and Hawaii, and the small cluster of states, northeastern states, we saw every state between here and there. And we would travel, and it was a very special time. I mean, we were literally seeing America together, mile by mile and state by state. And it was all with the purpose of coming to see you here today. Or not today, but to come see you, and here we are today. So what we're going to do today is we've prepared his resting place, and we're going to commit him to his home. We'll take care of that. Then we're going to ask all of you that can. Uncle John has built the cross. My father used to sing a song called The Old Rugged Cross. He used to sing that often, one of his favorite songs. So we've built a rugged cross. We're going to lay that on top of his spot, and then we're going to fill that cross with these white rocks. And we invite all of you that can to join us and place a stone in his cross. And this is where he'll lay, and he'll remain, and he'll rest from here on. Okay? Okay, Mama, you're up first.
I'm not saying, what do I do?
You know. Come on. Can you help with one of them? Brian. Peace be with you, Jeff. Mother, I will.
You want it to stick out, or you want me to stick
You
it?
just wrap it around it and lay it down inside. That's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, you can step aside.
Grab her arm.
Oh, you need to grab a handful of dirt.
Oh, okay.
As much as you want.
Misbehaving.
Chad. Chase. Wyatt. Or Jackson. Okay, Wyatt. Russ.
See you soon, Jim. See you soon.
Can you get it?
You know, me and Jim used to sing at our school variety shows.
Sing one of the songs in honor of her.
And one song he liked to sing was a Yellow Ribbon.
Yeah,
Always.
that's right.
Oh, and then we were going to do a taxidermy thing. We sent away and got all the stuff Well, it never happened. We didn't know what to do.
He did that the rest of his life. The same thing over and over.
We didn't know what to do with the stuff.
He'd start something, spend all the money he had on it, and then move on to something else.
Okay, what?
Thank you, Helen. Thank you.
You spread some dirt on.
Yes,
I
yes, she
did.
did. She did. All right, one last look, guys.
And it would have been on camera too.
Wes?
He was big.
Fill it all the way. And we'll tamp it down. We need to get the rebar and the rods. We just need two, I think. Yeah, just two.
Many years since you've been back here spraying up. Yeah.
Well, last time I was back here, I was hauling out blood.
No, using Mary's piece of stick, cut mine first. Okay. Cut mine first. You and Mary. No? Oh, okay.
Because she cut her thumb off and she didn't have to do it no more.
Yeah.
Go ahead and spread the rest on so there's a little bit of a burn.
Got the worst part of it. Just do all the shit. Oh, Jay stands there and gives orders.
Oh, Wes.
Come on, harder, harder.
Water.
Oh, I thought he was going to try to stand it up.
Hold on. Does that line up, David? Line up with you? All right.
Put your finger.
Get a couple more rebar.
I think you're hitting the bottom.
Get two more.
That's good. I can get through it.
So it's not the box.
Another box in the middle.
The rocks in the shell.
We're down at practice doing this. There you go. Yay.
All right. It won't slide. That's all we need.
That's all I need.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Marlene, first stone.
Don't let go.
Good job.
There.
Hey, JB. One of his longtime friends came.
Yeah, we did. That's him spying on us.
That'll help myself.
Helen, you're a trooper. That more walk.
Go ahead, Helen. Let her go so she can get back.
Yeah.
Everybody here?
We just need wine.
Right.
Fine, okay.
You'll
Anywhere you want, Helen.
Anywhere you
put it up there to Tom,
Okay, there you go.
because he was big
All right.
cheese. Top cheese.
Come on over, Bill. Yeah, White can go. Yeah.
White, did it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we used to throw rocks at each other, but
Last laugh.
that's it.
Yeah, you win.
See if he can hit him in the eye.
Love you, Jim. Always will. Never be forgot. Love you, bro.
Have other people do it, or
Yeah.
Hold on, I need a picture of that. I'm just totally shaking. There's no hurry.
Jay, you want me to start the music?
Yeah.
Okay, so we invite everybody over?
Yep.
Okay, guys.
Let's see if we get the music started.
Here, just a second.
okay, well we'll get Bill back across the road.
Yeah. Jax, we're just going to pour those on top whenever it's done.
When everyone's done.
Oh, do we have enough in there?
No, not enough to fill that.
No,
We're-
do we have enough?
Yeah.
For everyone?
Yep, we do.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. Invite all of you. Chase. Figures on them.
Come on over, everybody. Anyone that would like to place a stone?
Go ahead, buddy. Yeah. Baby butterflies. Yeah.
Thank you, Brian, so much.
Here, what else? Right, we're gonna need that.
Got it,
Hold
Brian?
on, David. Oh, okay. Right on, David.
Thank you, David.
What's she eating?
All right, we're all good.
Some more rocks, yeah.
Oh, here comes Rodney.
Oh, okay, Rodney.
Oh, they got me.
Right on, Rodney. Attaboy.
Atta boy. Love it. Nice throw.
Thank you, Rodney.
Thanks, bud.
A lot of memories on this hill.
Used to come up here and hide from Grandpa. or steal some of his buglers and come up here.
Give me an extra rock.
Okay, you want to take one home?
Just pour it. I might overflow.
Well, when it gets to that point, you stop. So it doesn't actually overflow.
What more?
Tap it.
You know, Rodney comes to the house to take Jim's involvement. Here we are, 60 years later.
Yeah, I took over Jim's car when he went to the Air Force. And I left out in Indian country. Drove to Arizona. That's where I left it.
And we came to see you.
Yep.
It can overflow. I mean, it can have. Yeah.
nobody knows who's here or whatever, so that nobody gets in trouble. I do have a permit, but they didn't say underground.
Sure, they come after you, Marley.
I moved.
Those names on the box.
Oh.
No, but it's got a Marietta address.
Marietta address. Does it?
Yeah.
Well, there's too many Kohlers here, so they won't think of California.
You want to bet?
Thank you, Jay. Beautiful.
Yes, Jay, thank you very much.
You said I gotta get into this business. You do a good job.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, this tree is going to grow up. Be awesome. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, the roots will bring it all out.
The what?
The roots. This tree starts growing.
Why you gotta poke holes in it?
Okay.
And then what will happen is the crops will start floating down the river here.
So much.
30-minute ceremony. Perfect. All right, guys. I'll put these on Grandma and Grandpa's grave. Perfect.
Good. Good.
Mom's idea.
That's very good. Good idea. Do you want more than one or two?
No, she just wanted two.
You got a real laid out right here, sticking up. Right by the stand. Yeah, that's perfect. Picture that. Well, you have to have some sort of mass file. Yeah, good. Yeah, we should do that. Well, you know what? I'll let everyone start making their way, and then we'll do the family talking. I'm going to make one more little note. Today is the first day that those two families have come together, and that's very important for all of us standing here. You got to meet the people from Pennsylvania here in full force. You got to meet my brother, or my father's brother, John, his brother Bill, his sister Helen. All of you can introduce yourselves when we're over there at the lodge. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go head back to the lodge, the Burr Oak Lodge, and just make your way towards the main lodge. And before you get to the lodge, you'll see a picnic shelter on your left, and that's where we're all going to be gathering. And I have a couple things to show. They don't have any media out there, so it's going to have to be on my laptop, so you might have to take turns. But we have a slideshow, about a 15-minute slideshow of my father's life. And then we have the eulogies. Sweetie, you're gonna. I'm worried about you. We have the eulogies, those that spoke about Jim at his celebration. So we'll see you all there, and plenty of food and plenty of drinks. And thank you very much all for being here for us, but more importantly for Jim. Thank you.
that video? He's on show every time I do here. It's like the first, second, news anchor.